Oh, remember that in these pages holds a story of truth and struggle.
June 1st, 1950. I landed in detention today for playing the wrong instrument in a band class for a sub. Nothing unusual, I've always been a mischievous child. Then, I always thought I was special and nothing would stop me from reaching the top, and I still think I do. But my mom never lets me do anything but study or read and sometimes hang out with my friends. But I know she's worried about the summer epidemic of polio. Beaches are closing. It's catching. But doesn't she know it won't happen to me? July 20th, 1950. I'm a counselor at a day camp in upstate New York. They just quarantined it for an epidemic breakout of polio. We tried to keep calm as staff, being fully aware of what was going on. The boy bunking next to me ended up having polio. I was lucky.
By state law, the camp was quarantined so that nobody could get in or get out until the quarantine was lifted. And that was probably a period of maybe 10 days to 2 weeks. And then my parents were able to come and pick me up and take me out of the camp. And when we left the camp at that time, we took with us a counselor who had what appeared to be a very bad cold. And he drove back with us. And when we got back to Pittsburgh, after about a week, he had died. He had polio.
July 25th, 1952. I was in the doctor's office today for a long time. I told him that my leg was stiff and weak and I was having flu symptoms constantly. He told me that I have polio. It happened so fast, my vision went blank and I heard my mom screaming at the doctor.
Oh, no, not my son! No!
She lost more than her son today. She lost her sanity. July 30th, 1952. They've taken me into quarantine. It's lonely, but I've got to know the kids in my room. They all have their lives ahead of them like I do. The doctor told me that my case isn't fatal, but I can't move my legs as well. I see kids from 2 to 17 in these awful iron lungs. I want to help them. Is there anybody out there who can?
I don't think people were fully aware of polio and what it did. I mean, it was just becoming knowledge.
September 1st, 1952. The rumors of a man working to cure polio. His name is Dr. Salk. Doctors tell me that this leg won't heal, but I can use a crutch. I'll be a cripple for life. September 25th, 1952. They're releasing me. December 1953. I just graduated high school, late due to recovery. Last month, Dr. Salk gave polio shots to all the second graders in my school to prevent them from getting polio. I'm so grateful that they'll never have to go through what I went through.
When I was in second grade, they were doing a study of what we didn't know at the time, but it was the polio vaccine. I do remember being lined up, and when it got to be your turn, the nurse would say, look over at the window, there's a train. And there was a train mural hanging there, and of course what you did is you looked over, and that's of course the minute they gave you the shot.
April 12th, 1955. The polio vaccine is effective. Dr. Salk is a hero.
Did find out exactly what the shot was 2 years later, and by that time we had moved to Pittsburgh. And it was really interesting because we got the letter saying that in fact I had gotten the polio vaccine.
April 7th, 1962. I'm now using all my...
We wouldn't be anywhere without Dr. Salk. Afghanistan, Nigeria, and Pakistan are the only countries not eradicated today. This is my story.